keep on telling lies. That is how we stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. This week we've got some cleaning and decluttering to do, and I'm hoping this helps to get you motivated as we approach the holidays. I'm going to be cleaning every room in my apartment, washing floors, tackling some complete disaster areas. So I'm going to keep this intro short and we're just going to get right into it. So obviously the first thing that I'm doing is just tidying up my table. This tends to become a catch-all, which I mention pretty much every single week. Some things just never change. And then I also wanted to sort Arthur's food. I had the box from Chewy just sitting on those bins, which are full of Christmas ornaments, if you're wondering. I still haven't finished decorating my tree. So I just wanted to get all of those cat food containers out of the boxes and into the bin, which I will then store away actually in my laundry closet. That's the only place I have to keep this.
In different rhythms, still I know what you feel. We keep moving.
So as I was filming this video, I was watching Simply Ali. She is one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been watching her since long before I started my channel, for years and years. So I'm just curious, who do you guys watch aside from my channel? Who do you watch? Who are your favorite cleaning YouTubers? Because I'm always looking for new people to watch and be motivated from and inspired by. So let me know in the comments below who your favorite is. This is the chair that Carson sits at, and honestly he doesn't really need the booster seat anymore, but he likes it. It is kind of a pain because food gets trapped under it all of the time and then it gets pretty nasty, like as you can see here. There were not a whole ton of toys out, but I did still want to go around and just pick all of them up since I knew I was planning on vacuuming and also washing my floors. I've been getting some questions about where I got my tree collar from and also my Christmas tree. It was from Lowe's. I will link it down below if they still have it in stock. I know it's kind of late in the season to be buying a tree, but if you're interested, I will put the link down below. And the tree collar is just from Target. I feel like that's kind of the thing this year. I'm seeing everybody using them and I love mine. I think it's 1,000 times better than a tree skirt, especially if you have animals. My cats would always destroy my tree skirt and it would end up flung across the room, so it's been awesome to just have a tree collar and I don't have to worry about it getting messed up and fixing it like every day. Next, I'm just going to be cleaning off my TV stand. It was looking pretty dusty. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of this altogether. Right now I use it to store toys, but I'm trying to think of a new toy storage solution, and I also would really like to mount my TV, but we'll see if I end up doing that or not. I don't know how long I'm going to be in this apartment, but it's probably only going to be through the end of April. So I'm having a hard time now getting motivated to do anything in this apartment, knowing that I'm not here permanently and I don't have a ton of time left.
I would change my mind.
Here I'm just trying to Gorilla Glue Carson's toy back together. I feel like I do this all the time with all of his toys, and I'm sure a lot of you other moms can relate. And then I'm just moving on to all of the dishes in my sink and cleaning Carson's little booster seat. I just got a new dishwasher in my apartment. I want to say it was like a month ago when it broke and I had to get a replacement. And this one I think works worse than the last one. So some of my dishes I prefer to hand wash, and pretty much these days I have to pre-rinse everything that goes into the dishwasher. Otherwise it comes out looking just as dirty as it did when it went in. I feel like a lot of you don't know that I have an Instagram, so definitely make sure that you go follow me over there. I like to share a lot more behind the scenes stuff and day-to-day life with Carson and I, so if you're not already following me over there, then make sure that you go to my description box. I have my Instagram handle in there. You can come find me and follow me and DM me. We can talk. I love talking to you guys over on Instagram in my DMs. It's definitely a much more personal way to communicate with me, so if you're interested, make sure that you do that.
Every time you tell me it's not there, I suppose that we won't stand a chance. I love how you read my mind when I'm lying. I'm trying to be right the whole time. You don't fight it. I try it. I love how you read my mind when I'm lying. I'm trying to be right the whole time. You don't fight it. I try it.
Love is like a roller coaster, but I'm trying to
I feel like I clean my sink in almost every video, but I wanted to show you guys close up why, because it's always disgusting. So I'm not just doing it to do it, I'm doing it because I actually have to, and I'm sorry if it gets boring. Before I can do that, I have to deal with this monstrosity. My cat is the messiest eater in the entire world. Like, I leave his food in his cans now instead of pouring them in there, and it still looks like this. What are you doing, Arthur? I know. What? I'm gonna clean it for you, okay? You need fresh water too.
close the door. Baby, pull me closer now before it's over. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Oh, I know that it's difficult.
I use the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner to clean my sink. It is the best sink cleaner, hands down. I would recommend it. I don't know where they sell it other than on the Grove Collaborative website. So this was actually the last of my 2 bottles that I purchased over a year ago. They lasted a really long time, and I just placed my replacement order on the Grove Collaborative website, and I'm really looking forward to getting them in.
With being so broken, girl, I can't forget about what we said. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Don't just walk away from me and close the door. Baby, pull me closer now before it's over. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Oh, love you a little bit more. Love you a little bit more. Love you a little bit more.
You guys saw my video a couple weeks back. I just got this cordless vacuum, and I can't even begin to tell you guys how life-changing it has been to have this. And that video was sponsored, however this one is not, and I'm here to tell you that this thing is worth every single penny, and I'm in love with it. So I need to vacuum all over the place in here right now. It's really hard to tell on camera, but when you zoom in real close, you can see the floors are not clean. So gonna get to vacuuming real quick. I also just want to show you guys that this is completely empty right now, and wait till you see how full it's gonna be after just vacuuming this main area. It's actually kind of embarrassing. I wanted to take a minute here just to talk about all of my sponsored videos that I've had recently. I am so beyond thankful for all of the companies that I've been able to work with over the last couple of weeks. It's been amazing and honestly such a blessing in this season of life to have all of these opportunities. And I just wanted to remind you all that I would never ever promote a company on my channel or a product that I would not purchase myself and that I don't truly believe in. I just want to say thank you so much to all of you who are so patient with me and who listen to my sponsorships when I have them, and when you purchase things using the links. They're all great ways to support my channel and Carson and I could not be more grateful.
Always think of you when spring comes, like it's something.
I had to string the lights on my Christmas tree myself, and that was a whole other story that I'm not even going to get into. It was terrible. I would not recommend having to string your own lights, but I do absolutely love my Christmas tree and think it was worth it, worth the struggle. But something that I do love about these string lights is that I can change the settings on them so they can be white, they can glow white, they can flicker, they can turn to multiple colors, they can change from white to multicolor, they can do all kinds of different things, and it makes it so much more fun for Carson because I love the white lights, but he loves the colored lights, so we get the best of both worlds. And here we have the after. So as you can see, my floors were very dirty, but this vacuum is seriously a dream, no pun intended, because it is a dream vacuum. But I am going to have this linked in my Amazon storefront under cleaning and organizing favorites if you guys want to take a peek at it. It is seriously my new favorite thing ever. I have no natural light coming into my apartment. It's very dark, so it's hard to tell how good this entryway actually looks on camera. This was one of my all-time favorite videos I've ever done. I worked with my dad to build some things for my entryway, and it was just like really special to me. So if you guys haven't seen the entryway makeover video, then definitely make sure that you watch that. I'm going to link it in the cards right here. Exactly sure how this happened, but it looks like this rug is like wrinkling up, and it doesn't look that bad here, but it's been really bothering me. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is, actually I think I need to wash this anyway. I did get this stain off that was over there, but I think I do need to throw this in the wash. This is a ruggable rug, so these are machine washable. You just rip it off of the rug pad that it is stuck to and throw it in the washing machine. The only thing is this cabinet is so crazy heavy. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get this out and off and into the wash and then back on by myself. So unfortunately, this is a project for another day, even though I hate leaving stuff like this. Like, I just want to fix it so bad. I always help to add some fragrance by just dropping a couple drops of lemon essential oil on the floor and then steam mopping them up, and it helps to just make all of my floors and pretty much all of my apartment smell really good like lemons. It took me all day, but I'm finally going to make my bed. I feel like my day is just not fully started until I've done this. It makes such a huge difference every single day if you do nothing else just to make your bed. Now we're just going to move on to cleaning up the bathroom. This bathroom just tends to take a beating and it's pretty dirty all the time. I don't know if you guys have toddlers that also do this, but whenever Carson is brushing his teeth, he likes to spit directly onto the faucet instead of into like the bowl, and it's pretty frustrating. So I always have to clean it. It's just always looking a mess. Somehow the toothpaste ends up on the mirror. I don't know how it happens, but let me know if the same thing happens to you guys.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night.
My plan in Carson's room was just to make his bed and tidy up a little bit, but as you'll see in just a minute, I get distracted. When I open his closet door and I see the mess that is waiting for me, I had no idea that things were that bad, and I had to deal with it right away.
And it could fade away, but it probably won't. And I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to find.
I'm not planning on dealing with this today, but I just opened Carson's closet door to this, and this is not gonna work. So I'm going to need to deal with this, unfortunately.
I was doing just fine the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck.
This mess felt so overwhelming, so I just wanted to go ahead and take every single thing out of the closet so I had a nice blank slate to really see what kind of space I had to work with. I also needed to get that bicycle out of there. I took it inside because it was getting kind of miscolored from sitting on our patio and being in the sun all of the time. And I did plan to just bring it actually to my old house. I still own my old house, if you guys are curious. We had an issue, the sale fell through, we still own the house, and Carson's dad still lives in it. So I had to bring the bicycle to the old house to be put in the garage for the winter. It's definitely too cold, snowy, and icy to have it out anymore, and I just didn't have the space in my apartment.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught
For
up
a while, I had some pretty big plans to try and turn this playroom closet into something really cool, but time just got away from me, life got really busy, and it didn't happen. And now, like I was talking about earlier with my TV stand, it's kind of like I'm having a hard time getting motivated to do things in this apartment, knowing that it's not a permanent situation. And I've always known that it's not a permanent situation, that someday we'll be moving. So initially I was putting a lot of effort into my apartment and the organization and styling and all of that. And then now as the months go on and we near the end of our lease, I'm just really struggling to get myself motivated. And I find myself mostly just daydreaming about where we're going to live next and trying to make plans in my head for wherever that is going to be. It can be so hard to be patient sometimes, especially when it comes to things like this. Like, I just want to get my life moving. I want to live in a house. I want to get married again. I want to have more babies. I want to do all of the things, but I can't do all of that right now. And it's so hard to stay patient.
'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
I should have vacuumed before I put everything back into the closet, but I completely forgot, and I'm still going to try and do it as best as I can. Obviously not perfect, and there's a lot in here, but it's definitely 1,000 times better than it was before. I really need to come up with a better toy storage solution. He has so many of these huge trucks and he loves them. He plays with them all the time, but then at the end of the day when it's time to pick up, they just kind of get thrown in here because we're trying to do the bedtime routine and not trying to take forever cleaning up. So this area gets really, really messy. So I'm trying to figure out some sort of solution for in here. But again, we do live in an apartment. This is a temporary situation. So I don't want to put like my heart and soul into creating like a playroom closet when we're not going to be here all that much longer. My lease is actually up in March, I believe. So I think we'll be here through the end of April and then we'll be moving on.
Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you.
Carson and I were not spending the night at home, so I knew I just needed to pack up some things for the night, and I figured while I was at it I would also just kind of clean up this bathroom vanity area. But this area, although I just organized it pretty recently, needs a pretty good overhaul, and I did tackle it a little bit more actually for the video that you're going to see next week, so make sure that you're subscribed and have your notification bells turned on if you don't want to miss that.
Wanna be with, wanna be with, wanna be with, wanna be with, wanna. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. Let me be. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you make me feel. I wanna be with you.
I ordered a Mix fitness bike that is going to be going in my closet, which I'm calling a closet gym, and I'm so excited for it. So I recently decluttered this closet again, so if you missed that, I'll have that linked in the cards right here. But I'm just tidying up that closet, and then the last thing that I needed to tackle was all of this trash. I just keep falling behind on my trash these days, and a lot of that has to do with big bulky boxes, getting a lot of packages in with the holidays coming up. So I just quickly needed to tackle the trash. I cannot stand it when it's overflowing. Also, if you're wondering about the trash bins that I have, these are required by my apartment and I hate them. And every single day I struggle with not buying myself a fancier trash can, but I just keep telling myself this is temporary, it's not worth it, I don't need to spend that money right now.
Got a little lost in.
But once we get all of this trash taken care of, that's going to be all for this week's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and it got you motivated and up and moving along with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel, and also go follow me over on Instagram if you're not already. And thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you next week for another video.
Just get